Have you ever found yourself wondering why smart people make dumb decisions? Or why choices that seem completely logical to one person seem illogical to another? These questions touch on a concept that straddles the line between psychology and economics, a concept known as bounded rationality. Imagine you're in a supermarket with an aisle full of different brands of cereal. You want to choose the healthiest one, but there are too many options, each with its own nutritional information to consider. You're under time pressure and you can't possibly process all this information, so you make a choice that seems good enough, perhaps based on a familiar brand or a quick scan of calorie content. This is an example of bounded rationality. Herbert A. a Nobel laureate, introduced the concept of bounded rationality in the 1950s. He suggested that people are not always the perfect rational decision makers that economic theories often assume. Instead, our rationality is bounded or limited. We are bounded by our cognitive limitations. We can only process so much information, and we can only think so far ahead. We are also bounded by the information available to us. We don't always have all the facts or the time to gather them, and we are bounded by time. We cannot always wait for the perfect information to arrive before we need to make a decision. So what does this mean in practice? It means that we make decisions that are good enough rather than perfect. Simon called this satisficing, a combination of satisfy and suffice. We make a choice that meets our needs and is sufficient, even if it's not the best possible choice. This concept of bounded rationality has far-reaching implications. It can explain why we stick to familiar brands, why managers might make decisions under pressure that they later regret, or why we choose the first good enough option when buying a car, rather than searching exhaustively for the best one. The key to understanding bounded rationality is to recognize that it's not about making bad decisions. It's about making decisions in a complex, uncertain world where we don't have the luxury of unlimited time or cognitive resources. To navigate this world, we often use heuristics or mental shortcuts. These can be as simple as buy the same brand as last time or choose the middle option. These strategies aren't perfect, but they help us make decisions quickly and efficiently. So, the next time you find yourself questioning a decision, remember the concept of bounded rationality. We all make decisions within our own unique set of bounds, and understanding these can help us make better decisions in the future.